Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about what happened to the clothing brand. I think you guys definitely deserve a an explanation of what happened, what's going on. I kind of left you guys off a cliffhanger, so I really do apologize about that. So a few months ago, I made a video talking about how I started a clothing company, me and a few guys, and we were really excited. We had a lot of momentum going for us. Everything was going great. And we were literally like extremely close, really close to actually producing some products and like actually getting some products in our hands. And we even went to the point where we got samples, everything was good to go. But there was a few things that stopped us and hindered us from continuing this kind of journey. Now, let me be clear. It is a kind of a pause and reroute right now rather than a pause and quit kind of thing. So we're not quitting. It is not over. It is just kind of time to look back at our mistakes, which I'll discuss in this video, and go from there and try to improve from there and continue this project. So what happened? We had designs for men and women, some really nice designs for women. It was very like nice and long. We got some information from some females that work out, where we kind of try to fit the specifications and try to make everyone happy. Obviously that's not possible, but our design really tried to accommodate a lot of different opinions, and so we were really excited about the women's shirt. The men's shirt definitely needed a redesign in our opinion, and that's probably going to change before it comes out. But let me go ahead and talk first and foremost about the most important thing, why we don't have any products right now, why we're not selling any shirts right now. So we went through the whole production process. We talked to the manufacturers. We got the specific fabric we wanted. The fabric was fantastic in my opinion. And then we ordered samples. We spent a couple $100s on some samples. It was kind of expensive, I guess, for us for a startup. But we were willing to take that risk, get some products before we put in the big order, and I think I am very grateful that we put in a couple $100 for these samples. When we got the products, we were really happy. We had 3 materials. One included modal, one included rayon, and one included pima cotton. All of them were extremely stretchy. All of them were really soft. But we decided to go on a specific fabric. I'm not gonna probably disclose which fabric yet because it's not a final kind of thing. So we had 3 different fabrics. All of them were great. We decided on one, but we ordered medium, large, and extra large in men's and in women's shirts. And what happened was the sizing was very inconsistent. Now this was kind of the first like roadblock, but it wasn't the most important one that stopped us from continuing on the route that we were on. This was made in China, and as you guys know, China is relatively the cheapest place to make clothes. It is very affordable, but you're gonna run into some problems. The biggest thing that stopped us from continuing this was what is going on to the Uyghur people in China. Now, if you guys don't know, I'll put some links in the description below explaining what is going on to the Muslims in China. But what is going on is basically concentration camps, torture, abuse, and a whole bunch of horrible things that I won't get into too much in this video. But long story short, we did not want to support a country that does this to our people. So, and our people, I mean Muslims. I'm a Muslim first and foremost, and my partners are also Muslim, and we want to cater to the Muslim population as well as the non-Muslim population. But this really was the biggest roadblock for us when we kind of really dug into what was going on in China to the Muslim people, against the Muslim people I should say. We looked back and we were like, okay, we don't want to base off our success off of a country where they are abusing and torturing and killing our Muslim brothers and sisters. It didn't feel right, and we'll take the hit. Of course, it is embarrassing kind of to make a video where I'm like, oh, we made a clothing brand, we're really excited for it. We were like really close to making the shirts, like to go into production. But I'm also proud of myself and the guys that I'm working with, because we're prioritizing basically our moral compass and what is going on, what we stand for. We prioritize that more than the potential to make a lot of money and to start a clothing brand and to basically fulfill our dreams. We don't want to do that at the expense of what is going on to our Muslim brothers and sisters in China. So that was the first and biggest reason why we have not produced anything yet. And I do apologize. I was super excited. I think I made the video prematurely, honestly. I probably should have waited until I actually had some shirts in my hand to make that video. But you know, it is what it is. We're gonna continue the process. And so to go on from that point, the sizing was very inconsistent from this factory. So for example, we had a neck probably about this big. We wanted it a little bit kind of loose, so it's not as tight as these, for example. But what happened was the large had a really tight neck and the medium had a really long neck where you could actually see your traps. So we were looking back like, okay, well, we have the tech pack right here, the tech design, the measurements for every single, you know, place where it has to be measured, and it didn't match up, it didn't line up. And so we didn't want to go and, you know, produce a couple hundred or thousands of shirts and then one customer or a few customers get a shirt that has completely different sizing than what we intended, and then it gives you guys as consumers a bad taste in your mouth for this company. So I think it's all really good that we didn't go and produce things in China. Everyone knows that stuff made in China is not always the highest quality, and don't get me wrong. So I want to, I guess, pause at this point and say, I know a lot of Chinese people. They're extremely nice, extremely genuine people, very respectful, and this video has nothing to do with me being against the Chinese people themselves. It's me not wanting to support the Chinese Communist Party, the government, where they're basically torturing our Muslim brothers and sisters. It is kind of our stance, I guess, against the oppression that is going on to the Uyghurs. So it has nothing to do, I have no kind of judgment, I guess, or hatred towards Chinese people. So I'm just trying to clear that out of the way. Now, that being said, those are two reasons why we didn't go with the process we were going on, down the road that we were going on. So what are the next steps from here? What are we going to do? What is the plan? And so our intention right now, and inshallah, if everything goes well, I'm not going to make any promises, not going to give you guys any timelines or deadlines or anything like that, but we are trying to figure out a kind of a supplier or a contact in different countries. And our priority right now is either Turkey or Malaysia or Indonesia or any kind of country that is very good with textiles, with fabrics, and is obviously not harming the Muslim people. That is our main vision, our main goal, and that is what we are trying to do right now. We're also going to be redesigning the men's shirts. I think there was too much going on with the vent in the back and all that stuff, and I think we're going to redesign the men's shirt, but the women's shirt was really good. We got some positive feedback on that, so we will keep the design for the women's. That is it for the update. Again, I apologize for leaving you guys kind of hanging for a few months. I really do apologize about that. You guys obviously deserve an explanation, especially if I'm going to make these videos and show you guys the process. So I'm really happy that we're not calling it quits, and we're not just, you know, leaving it like, you know, we hit a roadblock, and everybody hits roadblocks. Everybody has their failures or their setbacks or whatever, but we just got to keep on going. So I'm really excited to see what's going on in the future, and I hope you guys could stick with us and keep up that. I know a lot of people were excited, you know, when I first posted the video. A lot of people showed so much support, and I was extremely excited. So I hope you guys can continue that support, and inshallah I'll give you guys more frequent updates as the updates come along. Anyways, that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.